Hey guys, it's Nick from Nick's Tool Channel. How's everybody doing? I know I really haven't posted up videos for months. I've been trying to find a job in these months to allow me to be able to not be on the road working. So I finally found a job. It will be a night shift job. So here's my thing with that. I started doing vapor blasting for a motorcycle shop, and I've been busy with that as well as my full-time job. But a couple months ago, I posted up a video of a 2007 KTM XCFW, and as I stated in the first video about the bike, there was not going to be a full-on restoration. So I'm going to turn the camera around and give you a little update of what I've done with it. So I have a little quick time lapse that's going to be in this video of me tearing down the front end. Like I said, the front end of this bike will be done first, and then I'm going to move my way from the front to the back as best as I can. And the last thing will be the motor, because it's going to cost me the most money, and I am trying to not spend all my money right now on the motor. But here is what we're looking at, guys. So let's turn the camera. There it is. The front end is completely off. As you guys can see. So while I was waiting for some parts to come in, I vapor blasted some stuff. I'm going to show you, there's the forks. Those are going to get rebuilt, guys. Okay, so the forks are going to get rebuilt. The bike is pretty much cleaned and ready. The frame is pretty decent. There's not going to be no powder coating done. Now, if this frame was a lot worse condition, I would have powder coated it. But so we're going to get to this cart here. I took all the controls off the handlebar, washed them, as you can see. I washed all these parts. I don't like putting stuff back together dirty. These grips are actually really good shape. If they were worn out, they would have been replaced. I cleaned the inside throttle of the throttle tube. That stuff there that you see, that little crusty stuff, that is grip glue, so that's nothing to worry about. Cleaned all these parts off, and these were Magura handlebars. I took them on the bench grinder. I put a brushed finish on them. I didn't want to buy new handlebars, like I said, for this project. Some stuff is going to be replaced, some stuff isn't. The calipers are going to be cleaned up in the vapor blaster and rebuilt. The master cylinders aren't there in good condition. So which brings me to this workbench of mine over here. See all these parts. All these parts. These parts just came in the mail yesterday. And some of these parts have been bagged. So we'll start with these triple clamps. So while I was waiting for some parts, I removed castings off these triple clamps, vapor blasted them. Believe it or not, these Head tube bearings are in excellent condition. There's the top triple clamp right there. Don't worry about that. That's not for that bike. That's for the back wheel of that bike. So I got the all balls accelerate pump rebuild kit. As you can see, all good stuff. A Sudco flip bowl O-ring. So the carburetor, as you can tell, just look at that, is cleaned and vapor blasted. So what else we're gonna do? The mid body gasket. A lot of guys don't know about the mid body gasket, but when this goes bad, there's a good likelihood of your guys' bikes are not gonna run right, just so you know. So I highly recommend you guys getting these gaskets checked out if you have an older bike. I also bought a extended fuel mixture screw. As you can see, all balls as well. I wanted to make sure I got the carburetor done. These are the master cylinder kits. This one's for the rear, as well as new rear brake pads, and there's the front brake pads with the front caliper rebuild kit as well. So moving on down the line, like I said, the forks need rebuilt, so I bought the fork and dust seal kit. I wasn't going to go all out and spend money on a bike that I'm going to be putting up for sale anyway, but at least there'll be new fork seals. And these are all the parts that came off of this carburetor here, and I do have to vapor blast these parts and these little hose retainers in the accelerator pump cover that's in there. There's the old accelerator pump and parts. These little hose clips, they help secure your hoses onto your carburetor and your fuel petcock. And my jets, this is the jets for it in the bag, the choke, fuel screw. I just bought another one. I just wasn't sure what kind of condition that one was in, but whoever buys the bike, they're going to get that with it. There's the slide, all the parts, and these are the parts. Like this cover, I vapor blasted. It looks amazing. The idle adjustment, vapor blasted, in this other centerpiece of the carburetor, vapor blasted. So I don't know if I showed you guys this in the last video, which was months ago, so I don't remember. So you see this piece, it goes there. Well, the reason why I'm replacing it, there's a crack. I've been using Gorilla Tape. For the last couple years, and I was not gonna buy that part. I didn't know if I was able to find the part, but I go on RockyMountain.com. They had it $23. $23 for that part. I decided it was worth every penny just to replace it. Peace of mind. It will be included with whoever buys the bike off of me. So that's the update. I'm going to post this video up, and the next video will be installing and the whole front end. And it's not going to be a how-to video. It's going to be showing you the process. Like I said, what to look for when trying to sell a bike. Not everybody's going to be able to afford to fix a bike up 100%, but when you do, you get more money out of it, which that's why I'm looking. I need to get a little bit extra money. I want to buy a different vapor blasting cabinet, a bigger one, and possibly another one for dry. I'm trying to expand my business, so I got to do what it takes. So guys, next video we will have this front end on this bike, all these parts on this bike, and possibly new bolts for the plastic. So I'm not 100% sure. Depends on what kind of budget I'm on, because I still got to get the starter mechanism fixed on this as well. I always kickstarted this bike. It never really worked when I got it. So once all that's done, guys, on the front end, seat's going to be removed. This air box back here, like I just showed you, that's going to be replaced. The swing arm is going to be vapor blasted. These bolts here, these chain adjusters, this nut, the sprocket, the chain, the front sprocket, they are new. This bike I had for a couple years. I replaced them. I was going to run it, and I did not have the time because I was riding these bikes and then I was working out of town, so I never got this bike. And something else I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tip on this pedal, refurbish it by sharpening up teeth a bit. It's nice about these KTM brake pedals, the part that you rest your foot on comes off, at least on these older ones. I'm not 100% sure about the newer ones. So I'm gonna sharpen these up, brush this brake pedal up, and do the pegs. As far as getting them sharpened, they're a little sharp. Not as sharp as that side. I think I started that side already. So we're gonna work on that. This side needs some work. So that's the plan. Sorry for not posting up for a couple months. Work's been getting in the way. Has been. I just wanted to let you guys know there's going to be some builds. I'm going to do this KTM. I've been doing vapor blasting for a local motorcycle shop that just opened up. They do custom work for Specialty Cycle Works. I'm totally happy, excited. And with that extra money, that means I can find an extra project. So after this build, I have a 2000 YZ125. It is not really in super bad condition, but there's stuff that needs done. The motor needs gone through, clutch needs to be looked at, a full blown inspection, vapor blasting, and then I'm going to be dabbing in hopefully Cerakoting, guys. All right, thanks for watching.